All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to DM Presents Tricks of the Trade with my buddy GM Maybear. What up,
Hey,
Neil?
how y'all doing?
What up, Neil?
Not much. Not much. I was telling Mike before we started, I ran my first playtest of the campaign we're writing for Grim Hollow, and it was very successful. I had a mix of players, some that have played a lot of D&D, some that I have one person that had only played 13th Age because I taught her D&D back when I was playing only 13th Age. That's the only campaign she ever did. A couple other people, it was their first time playing any sort of role-playing game, and they had a blast with the opening scenario and the first village. So I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming. I'm going to try to run one game a month, and just a lot of the stuff I'm just going to try to figure out where the blind spots are for the early game so we can get it pulled together.
Nice. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Well, we're here today because I wanted to talk about porting over monsters because it's I found out talking to Neil and talking to everybody that apparently Grim Hollow, which Neil and I are writing a campaign using the Grim Hollow campaign setting, Grim Hollow does not have their grimoire ported over to Roll20. So,
Yeah.
probably for, financial reasons, because it's usually financial reasons. But that doesn't stop you. If you own the monsters, that doesn't stop. If you own either digital copies of them or real copies of them, it doesn't stop you from using them in your game. If you have a digital copy of them, that means you can screenshot them and then create tokens in Roll20 and then create the monster in Roll20. You have to do it manually, it takes more time, but you can do it. You bought it, you have it, so it's yours. So play with it. But we will be showing you how to do that today. I already made one called the Blade Whirl, and we will make another one called the Blight Wind, which is a Blight elemental. Several versions of elementals, and we'll do the Blight Wind. We'll just create that. So go to page whatever that is, Neil. 26.
And I'm trying to pull it up on my iPad, but I'm having iPad Pro issues. So yeah, if y'all see me looking down, I apologize that I'm staring at this trying to work this out. Let's
No worries, we'll get there.
Starting the iPad.
Well, I hope everybody had a lowly Thanksgiving. I'm full of butter and turkey. All right.
We had a great potluck with some friends in a nearby city because we moved to a new town about a year ago when I started my professor job. So we did a Friendsgiving we did two Friendsgivings. That was really cool. I still think turkey is like a D tier meat though. Like
easily D tier. Yeah.
It's like come on now. Like my wife was like, oh my God, we got a rotisserie chicken while she was sick this weekend. And she was like, this is better than all the turkey we had at every Thanksgiving. I was like, I know. And it's just from Walmart, right? Like,
Yeah, I think it's like chicken and ham are like A or S, and then turkey's just sitting in the D tier.
It's like, why eat it? I guess if that's the only bird you can catch, maybe
because
that's
some people because it's just nostalgia. That's all it is. We had it. The turkey was actually good because it was just like basted in gravy. I mean, just soaking in it.
Yeah.
Which is like I was like, oh, this is the way you eat it. You just pretend it's something else.
You basically have to accept that it's going to be dry unless you drench it in gravy. All right, I got the iPad working, it looks like, or did I? Well, it's improved, so I will try to follow along. What are we're starting with a Blade Whirl?
I already created a Blade Whirl, so I'll show you what that is. That is complete. So we have a Blade Whirl to use. With the Blade Whirl, I use an image I just Googled an image, so it kind of looks like this.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a little more like esoteric than what the screenshot is, or what the grimoire shows.
Okay, yeah,
but
I've got the monster guide pulled up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can see why us just screenshotting our monster guide wouldn't work for a token for it.
Sometimes it would. Sometimes I was just like, let me see what I can do something else. So yeah,
that's our Blade Whirl. It's like a hurricane of swords for the readers, for the viewers that are.
It's just a whole bunch of animated, chaotic, evil swords.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into it. It gets pretty noodly, but let's do this.
And for the viewers, I don't know how to do this, so I'm gonna get taught this, and hopefully, if any of you are in the position I'm in, this will be helpful.
I love how Neil already created a Grim Hollow monsters. So while we're doing that, we'll put them in I think it automatically alphabetizes it, but let's see. Okay, so we're going to create a blight wind. First thing you want to do is go to your journal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do this, Neil, because obviously we share
Yeah,
this.
I'm watching.
Yeah. We're going to go to plus character. It's going to give it a weird...
Just like a slew of vowels and consonants that make no sense.
It's just going to give a stroke name. Apatistic Kluswa. You're going to delete that and then type in whatever you're making. So this is blight wind. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to use a selected token for there.
Oh, I never realized you could use selected token, even though it says use selected token.
Yes. So you use that, and then for the avatar, which helps out for the journal, I just pulled it from the file that I have it saved under for a Blightwind token. To create this, what I did is I went to the grimoire, screenshotted it, and then use a token tool. It's literally called token tool to wrap it in a token.
I use a token tool as well that someone sent me. It's
easy. And that's it. Then you go to save, and then it's going to bring you here. And thank God Roll20 got the message, because their new character screen for 2024 is bad.
Okay.
So, but they took some notes, and now it looks like this. Now it's very simple, which is what we want as DMs. We want simple. So it's not crazy. So here's the Blightwind. All we're gonna do is go to edit, and all you do is fill in the stuff. So you look at your grimoire. I got the grimoire on my second monitor of Blightwind. I'm just going to fill in stuff in. All right, it's creature type. This is a large elemental. Or it's an elemental.
Here.
It is large size. Alignment is neutral evil. There's a lot of evil stuff in this campaign.
Yeah, it's almost like the world has fallen and the gods are dead.
Yeah.
And you can transform into monsters.
Tends to make things evil.
Yeah. For people that are just joining us, Grim Hollow is not just a clever name, it is dark fantasy campaign setting.
Yes. Initiative, you just put in 5 and it'll do a +5. You're done. And hit points, just type in their hit points. You don't have to type in the roll, just type in their hit points. Easy. Walk speed is not a walk speed, so what do I know?
Its walk speed is fly 60, hover.
How do I change this? I think this is still very beta.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still dealing there's no way to change this. So I'm just going to do 60 and then go fly. Hopefully that'll work. We'll see. All right, so we got 14, 20, 15.
Yes, 14, 20, 15 for the physical.
7, 10, 5.
7, 10, 5.
And okay, there's some skills. Perception.
The only skills listed are perception +3 and stealth +8.
Okay, hopefully that works. We'll see.
Can I ask you what might be a stupid question? What is the advantage of having the stats in Roll20 as opposed to using D&D's Encounter Builder and Beyond 20? Or do you just not use Encounter Builder on D&D Beyond at all?
I haven't used Encounter Builder on D&D Beyond now. Because having sense. I think having it on Roll20 it makes it easy because you just drag and click. But you might be able to drag and click from the Encounter Builder. I don't know. I haven't used it yet.
Okay. Yeah. I just have a picture for most of my monsters, and I do all the stats and attack rolls through D&D Encounter Builder, which hooks up to it through
this will work. I will show you how to use it here. Okay. It's literally, it's very intuitive. Okay, so This one's, this is Necrotic Thunder, and then of course it says bludgeoning, piercing, slash from non-magical attacks. That's pretty standard, so I'm just going to put BPS from non-magic. Vulnerability. It's you kind of type whatever you want, which is nice. Vulnerability is none.
What is BPS from non-magic? What's BPS stand for?
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magic.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, just your normal non-magic stuff. It has resistance to that. Immunities: exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed. Kind of want to type all these in. Para. Petra, Petri, poison,
Oi.
boy,
Prone, restrained, unconscious.
unconscious. Okay, hate that word. Okay, condition immunities. Oh, damn it! I just. It's gonna go cut, paste, and then immunities. It's immune to poison. There we go. It's dark vision, 60 feet. Okay, passive perception, 13.
13.
No, Orin speaks Orin. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're pretty much we're halfway done already. Already halfway done with just one monster. Okay, so traits. Pretty much everything in the yellow box we're gonna put down. Everything in the rest of it, salvage, lore. That might be. I don't exactly know how to put that in here yet. That might be because when we go into bio info, I can't really adjust anything right now. So it's still, again, I think this is still in beta, so we're still figuring it out. Okay, so but for traits, we go here. We have blight. And you literally just like click it over and cut and copy rather. Any creature that touches the blight when or hit with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it must succeed on a DC 13 con save or become poisoned until the end of that creature's next turn. Good. Fun.
Now, under description, it then says in italics, Constitution saving throw DC 13. Failure, or did that all port over?
I just copied it over. Any creature that touches, I have from blight. Yeah, cool. I just literally just clicked, highlighted, and copied it over.
All right, cool.
So it should work. Okay, there's that. Mist form. Done. That should be good.
And now actions.
Anytime you want to see it, you can like close it and look at it. So there we go. You can actually click it here on the character builder, and it'll show up in your chat.
Okay, that's cool.
Cool. But we're not done, so we're going to edit. So now let's go like the juicy stuff, which is your attacks. Actions. Let's just keep it like this, multi-attack. Blight one makes 2 wind.
2 wind whips.
Yes. Second. Okay, so now we can select action or attack. We can go to attack. For the action attack, make an attack now for Wind Whip. Wind Whip.
Wind Whip.
This is a melee weapon attack. This is going to be action. This is a range of 10 feet. Nasty.
And +8 to hit.
Cool. On hit, the damage. So this is another problem. I would appreciate multiple damage boxes, but they don't allow that. So. So.
Now, do you go with the static damage, or do you roll every time?
I roll every time. Well, this will roll for you. Cool. So I get the easiest way to do this is just to combine them. So 3d8 plus 5, and we'll call that.
It's 2d8 plus 5, by the way.
Right, but I'm adding the d8 necrotic.
Oh.
You see that?
I do see that. Okay, cool.
And blight. It's going to have necrotic damage and blight. You get like a con save when this thing hits you. Nasty. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It is pretty sick. Okay, so I'm going to put in slashing and necrotic. And I'll just put here also applies blight. Or I'll just put in parentheses 1d8.
It's necrotic, yeah.
It's necrotic. I guess you could do it that way. It's not. You just add the last d8. We'll say last d8 is necrotic.
Oh.
Last d8 is necrotic. Also, Wind Whip applies light. Okay. That's done. And then we have Blight Vortex, which is a big old thing.
Yeah, that's a long one.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we go add. There's gonna be an action.
Oh, this is nasty. I'm reading the description.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's basically like.
And did you see the GM advice under this? They suggest if you really want to be nasty, have the elementals turn the corpses of their dead into new elementals. So you have to fight them quickly, or else they'll destroy towns, cities, etc., and create just like a zombie outbreak. But
Oh my
elementals.
God. Oh my
so
God.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is a CR6, so it's up there. This is a CR6, yeah. Okay,
so CR6 is about level 8, level 9?
No, CR6 is level 6.
Okay.
CR6 represents a challenge for 4 party members of level 6.
Okay.
But I find that with the new 2024 rules, although I don't know, the Grimoire here they're nasty monsters.
Yeah.
It might be more CR appropriate monsters.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it might be more difficult.
Yeah, in my home games, my players are not challenged unless it's potentially a deadly encounter, according to D&D
Right.
Beyond.
I find with CR usually it's like 2 monsters, do another one, and then it's a challenge, at least. But yes, it presents a challenge, not deadly, but just a challenge for 4 party members of the same level as the CR. So we're all done. That may look like a lot, but we're all done, and that took us 10 minutes because it's literally the first time I'm doing it.
And you're walking me through it, and I'm asking questions. So
right.
Probably 8 minutes would be a more typical use case the first time they do it.
Yeah. And you'll get pretty fast at it. So if you want to add, if you want to add 30 monsters from the book it'll take maybe 2 hours to do it. But we'll use the monsters as we see fit. Yeah. Right. It's a pain that it's not part of Roll20, but this is a way to do it.
And the cool thing is that we both own layers of Atharis, and there's I think the monsters included there are going to be the ones we're probably going to use, because they seem to be like there's 70 of them, and they seem to have picked like the really iconic ones for each CR level.
Wait, you have layers of Atharis in Roll20?
Yeah.
Fuck, look at that.
Oh wait, not Roll20. I'm sorry, D&D Beyond.
Oh shit.
No, I wish I had it for Roll20.
That's okay. This is a way to do it. This is a way to be like, okay, definitely want this monster. I'm going to screenshot it and then create it. Okay, so I close it. Here's what we're looking at. Let me edit Blight Vortex 1 second. So I'm going to call it Recharge 5/6.
Yeah.
And here's a little tip with Recharge. I don't always use Recharge because it's another roll, and sometimes I just don't want to roll it. Recharge 5/6 means use it every 3 turns.
Yeah.
Every 3 rounds, use it again. That's what it means. If you're rolling, it's gonna be more dramatic, yes, because you could use it a couple rounds in a row.
I like to scare my players.
And it's fun. It can be fun to use Recharge, but sometimes I just forget. I'm just doing too many other things. So, use it if you want. All right, so that's done. It's done. So now we go to multi-attack. You can click on that, it'll show you it, and then hit the wind whip. It's there, it'll roll it. And then I don't have it. 1 second. Let me go to always roll damage. If you go to settings for this character, you can see use 2024 rules, always roll damage. You want that, you want to save it. Add Dex tiebreaker to initiative. I would not do that. I would let your players have the Dex tiebreaker so they feel like badasses.
Yeah.
And this is how they made it good. It used to be just a standard and compact, but none of those were way too big. Way too big. So stat block is very much what we need. It's what the 2014 Roll20 made. And it's like, I don't know why they tried to give us an encyclopedia of information about these monsters when we don't need that. All we need is hit points, attack, special thing. That's it. That's all you need.
And I do want to say, just watching you roll from Roll20, I now understand why you use Roll20, because that's an immediate roll.
Yeah. So
When
so
I
now,
encounter build, it's 5 seconds to 10 seconds, and often that kills pacing sometimes.
yeah. So you roll it here, and it's going to roll damage because I have always roll damage with it. So now we're going to go to there. We're going to go and look at that. So that's 27. You look at the details. It'll break it down. I rolled a 19. It's got a flat plus 8, total 27. We go to the damage because it rolls that with it. Slashing and necro 16, details 3d8 plus 5. When we look at the attack structure, last d8 is necrotic, so we can look at that. Hover over the 16. That's 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 1 necrotic. So really that's 15 slashing and 1 necrotic.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's,
I mean,
that's
I wish that was cleaner, but yeah, I'll take what we got. That's pretty good. So that makes sense. So now to make that into the token, we want to go to the token that you've made. Use make token tool, make your token, screenshot it, put it into a little caption there. Now we're going to go to this dude, and we're going to go to settings.
Gear.
What's up?
You click on the gear.
Click on the gear.
Token settings.
Represents character. That's what you want. Represents character.
Yes.
Go to Blightwind. So now it'll be the Blightwind. We can click on the nameplate, save, and honestly, like you can go. Yeah, we're going to go to this. We're going to just manually input the token information.
Yeah, HP and AC is typically all I put.
Yeah, that's all you need. So what I think, Neil, we should go with red is hit points.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Red is hit points because that's what
red is blood.
Red's blood.
Even though hit points are not meat points, red is blood.
Right. I mean, there's some blood. I mean, Palladium says. I love how Palladium says that it's structural damage capacity. And then there's hit points.
Right.
But, you know, there's some blood. Okay, armor class 15. Then we're done. Put the maximum in your hit points because then you can see it.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see right away.
And the players can see it too, though.
No, they cannot.
Oh, they can't?
So you go to the red attribute here, and you can go to, this is player permissions. You can click on C.
Oh.
But right now, the default is nobody but the GM sees it.
Oh, that's really cool.
But that also applies to their tokens, which is why when you make a player token, you need to go in and start selecting all these. And if you want other players to see other players' hit points, literally to the dime, then you want to select visitor to everyone. You want to select C, you want to select that, and you want to select visible to everyone.
Cool.
That way they won't just see a bar, they'll see a number.
That's okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what I do for all the games, all my PvE games. I let everyone see everyone's hit points, so we don't have those awkward things of like, hey, how hurt are you? Well, on a scale of 1 to 15, I would put myself at a 12. It's okay to see each other's hit points. It's okay. So now we're done there. We save it. Now that's locked in because it represents the character of Blightwind. If you hold Alt and you double left click Blightwind, it'll bring up the character.
Okay.
And now you can make attacks with it.
Okay, that's really cool.
Done. So now, when we have a Blightwind, which I'll drag down to the Grim Hollow monsters, let's see if it auto. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't auto.
You got to alphabetize it yourself.
I guess so. Okay, it's annoying, but that's fine.
That's going to be something I do. I'm sure. I'm very anal about that.
That's fine. So now we have a Blightwind. Let's see what happens when we bring it in. Okay, doesn't make the hit points. Okay, so what we could do there.
Click on the bright. Can't we click on the Blightwind and just make that the default token?
Well, let's see. No, that's not going to work. I can go into. No. Let's see if this will work. HP max. No, we don't want to do that. It'll screw with things. It just screws with things. I don't like it. So that kind of sucks. There's got to be a way to do it. 1 second.
Just click update default token and see what happens.
Oh, where's that? Oh, you're right. Maybe that does it. I did it, Neil. Thank you. You just showed me something. You just totally showed me. Now let's see.
I've been having to do all of this shit for Dungeons of Drakkenheim that I'm running, and I do want to say now that I've seen what Roll20 can do, I kind of feel like I got ripped off on the tokens for Roll20's Dungeons of Drakkenheim. Like none of the monsters are clickable. There, and most of the art, if it is from the SRD, the system resource document for people that don't know that, if it's in Creative Commons and open to anyone, there's no art for it. There's no stats
Right.
for them. I'm just like, I'm seeing all this stuff and it's like, I was getting really frustrated that, okay, so to use anything, I have to buy it on Roll20 and buy it on D&D Beyond and buy it on this. Well, yeah, the money I spent on my tokens and stuff for Dungeons of Drakkenheim, I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah, that's why I like Roll20. It's very like trying to think of like software that's the same thing. It's very like open. It's very easy to modify and malleable. And it's very simple. So now we have our Blight Lens. And because we updated tokens, which Neil just showed me, go to the token and you're gonna put in your hit points and your everything else. Make sure the attribute, make sure this is none. There's so many problems that happen when you start selecting things.
I've noticed that too.
Just get rid of it. Make sure it's none, and then put in the token values that you want, and then update default token when you're done with that. That way, every other token will come out.
I think the reason I knew that is I had some trouble with players going from map to map in Drakkenheim, and I figured out the update default token was the way to keep the bars and the numbers up.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I've already had some Mostel problems because I didn't see that update default tokens. Okay, that'll help. So yeah, that's it, man. That's how it's done.
That's really easy.
It's really easy. Again, that's you hold your Alt. I mean, you can go here and like go and click left, click that, but that's not always available. You might be doing different things. You can hold Alt and double left click it, and it'll show you all the things we have.
That's
The
really
only
cool.
problem is the bio and info. Like,
maybe that's where we put the study action stuff.
I don't know how to edit this.
Oh.
Like, there's no button. There's edit buttons here, but for bio info and advanced tools, for bio info, there's just nothing. I don't know how to edit it.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Oh, that goes to the token. Okay, cool. Interesting. Cool. Okay. And then you can select, public whisper, advantage, disadvantage, query. I'm glad they changed this. I'm glad they made it more approachable and easy.
That's pretty easy, yeah.
Very happy with that. Okay. Yeah, man. And then blade rolls here. I made this as well just to try it out. Cool. And this should do the same thing.
I'm looking at the blade world. That is a tough monster.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's a lot of damage. Because it's a bunch of swords.
Yeah, it's just floating swords.
Yeah. I like how one of the abilities is indiscriminate. It just kills everyone.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that you can do that, the trickiest thing, honestly, is the screenshot. You go screenshot it, and then I have to I have to convert it to a PNG for my tokens, apparently. So that's the trickiest thing. But that just depends on how.
Now, are you using a Mac or a PC?
PC.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on Mac, and and it just happens to screenshot everything in the exact file I want.
Great.
I think it's a JPEG or something.
Macs are just better organized, but I'm still having trouble figuring it out. But they are better organized.
Well, but there's you can do a lot more than I can, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know a lot about computers, so this is my use case right here. Is like anything that simplifies it is good for me.
I recommend you getting on here and like find a monster from the Grim Hollow and do it the way I did it.
Cool. I'll probably just do the Bone Trader since that was one.
Create. Yeah,
that
because
we
you got
encountered
your Bone Trader here.
Yeah.
So you're going to select it. I go to build an NPC. Don't edit the sheet directly. That's basically just like the harder, longer version. Build an NPC is much more streamlined. Build an NPC with it. Yeah. And then you're going to start filling. You just start filling in stuff.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how many people in the DM Tauzy community are also DMs?
Oh, there's a number. I'd say there's at least 5. There's at least 5 who also either dabble or they have a group.
Yeah, because I was wondering, because I know the community is obviously built around you as the DM, right? But you know, if knowing that there are DMs in the audience, that is helpful for when we do this tricks of the trade stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to do this. I want to create this. I also want to create like a YouTube series about. I just want to call it onboarding. Yeah. Onboarding new DMs.
So speaking of onboarding, I got in the new edition of 13th Age, and the first chapter is like a multi-page description of what a session plays like. And it's not like 5 or 6 pages, it's like 10 to 20 pages of describing skill challenges, icon rolls, which are a thing in 13th Age. And it literally, like when I was a kid trying to figure out D&D, I didn't know you did stuff other than combat.
Right.
Because there were 200 pages of rules on combat and no rules on making funny voices and having a bard seduce every monster you encounter, right? Like I thought, oh well, the game is combat,
right? And
something like that would have been incredible back in the early 90s, which is when I was playing 2nd edition,
right?
Because I new players and new DMs have it so much better is with the internet, because back in the day you pretty much learned how to play if you knew someone who already learned how to play,
right?
And they would teach you. And in Sharonton, Louisiana, sadly, there was no one that knew how to play to teach me how to play.
I would say like the reason 5e has gotten successful is because it's very approachable for players, but it's just still very difficult for would-be new DMs to give it a shot.
And you know, it's weird because I know that the previous edition, 4th edition, is divisive. It's my personal favorite edition, but what I loved about it was they like made it easy to DM, and I like that 5th edition is more like 4e in that regard than it is like 3rd edition or even 2nd edition.
Yeah.
Where onboarding is now something that's feasible for you to do, right? Like you can be a DM now in 5th edition and do so much less work than we had to do back in the day.
Yes, I agree. So I want to create, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be like quick little snippets, quick little like little advice sessions where I'll help out new would-be DMs and just get a little bit of inspirational love. Be like, hey, you can do this. It's easy. Come be a storyteller. We need more storytellers. There's so many players out there who are like, I don't know who to play with. There's nobody around. And it's like, well, the tools are there. You just got to get more TMs out there to define you, because
we really do. And you know, a thing I've kind of realized is I consume a lot of D&D adjacent content throughout the week. Like I listen to D&D podcasts aimed at GMs just because, you know, I happen to be a GM, but I commute 20 minutes each way to work. So that's ample time for podcasting and stuff like that. And I remember when I first got really into DMing, there were only like 2 or 3 podcasts that were significant. So I listened to something like 20-something hours of Fear the Boot content, which was a group of gamers who started with BattleTech. And they expanded outwards from BattleTech. But, you know, I was like, okay, so I gotta get good at this. So, you know, I'm just glad that there's so much more for players and GMs now than there was at any point prior to this in history.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it, man. Let me show you. I just want to show you this. Like, this is under kind of some spoily stuff here, but I'm just making a token page that you can play with if you want to like start making tokens here. and put him down. You don't have to, but you can put him down here if you want.
If you want to open up the other Grim Hollow playtest and show them, you can see the insanity I've been doing in terms of like creating tokens and characters. I'm listing major NPCs on the NPC page.
Nice.
So
nice. Well, that'll do it. Thanks, Neil. Thanks for dropping by. I just want to show a little quick thing on how to make tokens. We're going to make some more tokens.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll do about like, I don't know, 20 to 30 of the ones we really love from the game. It's tough because they're all really good. It might be my favorite monster manual. It's real good.
It's the 2024 monster manual is incredible. It's got like 450 monsters in it. Like, come on now. Yeah. What more? I mean, I'm very comfortable with the amount of value you now get from the 3 core books in D&D.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's real good.
Well, I'm off for the next 5 weeks because my school, the university I teach at, ended a bit early. So if you want to do any extra streams or things like that, I'm going to be free. Any tutorials, things like that, just let me know.
Let's do. Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll try to do it again as many times as Trey can do it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you, Trey. I know you're.
Thank you so much, Trey. Appreciate it, buddy.
You really make this possible, and you're awesome.
Thanks, buddy. All right, buddy. That'll do it. See you next Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow because Azure Sky is finishing up. There's only maybe 2 episodes left. So
I was gonna say, is it really finishing up? Because the forum or the Discord seems to be pretty adamant that it's 2 sessions, not 1.
Is that what they're saying?
Well, the one person who commented about it is like, no, it's gonna be 2 sessions.
It might be 2. It might be 2. I think it might be 2. I think he's right.
So real quick before we go, a couple book recommendations for people that like to read. Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. I've talked about King Sorrow in the past. It's a 900-page contemporary fantasy novel about a group of friends in college who summon a dragon, like a D&D style dragon, and the dragon's like gets them out of their problem, and it's like, great, see you next year. And they're like, what? And they find out they have to feed the dragon on Easter every year for the remainder of their lives, and the dragon gets to consume their bodies and eat them. So the book follows like 30 years of their friendship and how things go. So that was really cool. I'm on book 4 of the Sword of Shadows series by J.V. Jones, and this is another unfinished series like Game of Thrones, but after 15 years of writer's block, J.V. Jones just did an interview. Book 5 is complete. She has turned it into her publisher, and she no longer has a contract with them. She's had writer's block for so long, but it is like people comparing it to Game of Thrones and Name of the Wind as like the big unfinished series. I think it's terrific, and I think people that like epic fantasy will like it. And the last thing I want to talk about is I've been in a bit of a horror kick, and I read one of the most fucked up horror novels I've ever read, and it's got a great title, Suffer the Children. And this is the scenario. This is the plot of the book. Every child on Earth dies at the same point-ish, at the same moment in time, in every time zone. So by the end of 24 hours, the entire world watches the last children on Earth die. So the book is about like garbage truck people that have to start doing mass body disposals.
Oh God.
They're dealing with it. Then 3 days later, in the mass grave, all of the children stand up. They're still rotten corpses, they're still decaying, but they can talk, and they say, home, and they start walking off to find their parents. The book is about the fact that people very quickly discover that the children can only stay animate for a certain amount of time because they'll regress to corpse state and only their eyes will move. But if you give them blood, they come back to life. Their heart starts beating again. They can taste. And here's the kicker. A pint of blood gets you 2 hours with your kid. A pint. You can only donate 1 pint of blood every 6 months. So every parent on Earth is suddenly needing blood.
So they start killing each other.
They start turning tricks. They start killing people. They start luring people into their homes. Like it's Cece, my wife, is not a big reader. She she's a big TV show watcher, but for the most part, it's very rare that she wants to listen to the books I read. She demanded we stop watching Welcome to Derry and listen to the audiobook together. It was so good. So if y'all are looking for something really kind of fucked up,
That's really messed up.
It's seriously messed up. It was nominated for the Bram Stoker Award, I think, when it came out in 2015. That's a good, like, I find out for people that are looking for books to read, I'll check out Bram Stoker Award nominees most years, World Fantasy Award nominees most years, and typically the 5 books nominated for best novel or best collection of short stories are going to be really good. So if people are looking for a heuristic on how to select stuff, there you go. I as I read more and more fantasy stuff, which I'm very excited. I've got some fantasy novels that I'm about to, I know there's a Kate Elliott series I'm about to start, and there's a couple other fantasy series I'm going to start as soon as I'm done with J.B. Jones's. But yeah. The other thing I'm reading, and this is the last, I'm doing a reread. It is called The Craft Sequence by Max Gladstone. The first 5 books are written out of order, out of timeline order. So the number in the title tells you the order in which it happens in time. But basically, the first 5 books of the series deal with the fallout when a gay wizard fights the gods when they sacrifice his partner to the sun. So he rips the moon out of heaven and eats its skin, casts the gods down, turns himself into an undead lich, and sets up all of the gods' power into a corporation called a concern. And in this world, people figure out that magic works based on souls. So instead of currency, you use percentages of your soul or bits of your soul. And the entire series is about that premise. So it explores, like, what would capitalism look like when capital is literally part of who you are. And so I gotta say, if y'all are looking for something cool and weird and out there to read, Max Gladstone, The Craft Sequence, you can get it on Kindle or on Nook. Usually for like $5-6, you get 5 books. There's like one of the books is about an island like Hawaii where they grow half gods called idols, because what if you go from country to country and the god you worship doesn't have a presence in the next country? Well, you'd have to convert that to faith to someone else, blah, blah, blah. So this island sets up idols to create offshore untraceable bank accounts for soul. And like, so in each book gets weirder and weirder. Like the first book is a whodunit when one of the gods of the sun, Kos the Ever-Burning, dies. And all of the wizards are lawyers, basically, since magic works through contracts. So they bring in necromancers to try to figure out if Kos the Ever-Burning was murdered or overextended himself and died, because that would depend on, can you necrotize its corpse and then reanimate it, and stuff like that. So like if you're looking for lawyer books, it's really cool. When I was reading this, one of my players, Will, he's like, all right, tell me what happened. Because every day he's like, something crazy happens in the book. So it's like, I've never read anything quite that strange or quite that high quality. So, all right, I know you're trying to get out of here. I'm going to stop.
No, I love it, man. I love it. I definitely want to check out the is it Joe Hill? What is it?
The Joe Hill King Sorrow. Yeah, that.
I definitely want to check that out. My sister has me reading the Shepherd's King novels, which is like, it's romance fantasy basically.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, she's into it, so I'm like, I'm trying to connect. So I'm like, okay, let me read it. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I really appreciate that it's finished. That it is a duology, so it's just,
you get your hit.
I get my head. I'm gonna see I'm gonna find out the secrets, and I'm out. So I enjoy that.
It's quite nice when you can read a done series. And I know people are probably very hesitant after Game of Thrones, after Name of the Wind, and after the other big one,
Robert
Lies
Jordan,
of Locke Lamora, which is awesome as well. But people have been burned by these fantasy series. I get it.
I mean, it happens. It happens. Your world gets too big, and you can't wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Which is why the only book that I care about right now is the next Dresden Files book that comes out in January. library.
I'm excited for it. Why was there such a layoff between Dresden novels? Like, I feel like it's been 5 years since
He
the
was
last.
he was doing another. He was finishing up that other series. I forget.
Is that Aeronaut's Windless series?
Yeah, I think that was it.
I don't know. I liked Jim Butcher's series. That's basically like the Roman Empire meets Pokemon.
I haven't read that one.
Well,
Which
it
series
doesn't
was
present
that?
itself like that. No, it's the Furies of Calderon. Everyone is
that
bored with the familiar, but yeah, the word on the street is he bet someone he could come up with a fantasy series that's awesome about any two random things a friend dared him to, and the friend dared him to the final missing legion of the Roman army and Pokemon. And this is what he comes up. I loved it. I thought it was great.
All right, I guess I'll have to check that out now.
But yeah, guys, if y'all want book recommendations or to talk horror, just at me in DM Tauzy. You can also come to my Discord, which is I think it's less than pleased. I don't know. I've got a weird mix of people talking about books, horror movies, random links of weird shit. Stuff like that. Some of the people that are on, some of the people that Tauzy and I used to play with when we were in college are there. So
Yeah, man. All right, well, yeah, come check it out. We got Azure Sky tomorrow, and then Tuesday we'll be also streaming Mossdale. So we're rocking it out this week. Yeah, peace out, everybody. Have a good one.
bye.